What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another gig vlog. Today we're at Ashford Acres again. We're doing a repeat of last week. So we're here tonight and we're here tomorrow. So once again, I'm sleeping in the van and I'm sure it'll be glorious, but one difference from this weekend compared to last weekend, it is that it's significantly cooler this weekend than what it was last weekend. Last weekend we were like in the mid 80s. The nights got down to like the low 70s. Tonight the low is 45 degrees. So I'm sure I'll have a nice cool sleep in the van, but I'm okay with that. I sleep cold anyway. Plus I have a oscillating space heater that has a timer on it, so it'll shut itself off after like 30 minutes, which is nice. That way I don't burn myself alive in my van. We're looking at about 140 guests tonight, and I've been told they're drinkers and they're hardcore partiers. So we might have a third Saturday in a row of just an absolute banger. Just everybody on the dance floor having a good time. Tomorrow, we're actually looking at a micro-sized wedding. It wasn't originally supposed to be like that, but they've had a ton of cancellations in the past week. So we're looking more like 35 to 40 people. But they're gonna have the same exact sound system, which is the QSC sound system, subs and tops. Just so I don't have to break it down, but I can always lower the bass, so I don't have to worry too much about too much bass. Those things can always come down a little bit. We're gonna show you what we got going on in the barn. We'll show you the ceremony system, so stay tuned for a lot more to come. Okay, so first we'll take a look at the ceremony system. So we got the American Audio ELS GO or Go BT or whatever it is. And then the Newmark DJ to go. That'll be controlling the laptop. We got the lavalier mic ready to go. So the Halo Bolt, I left it on after cocktail hour for the last wedding I was here for. So it's completely dead. It's charging in the barn. It'll be about halfway charged by the time we're ready to roll for ceremony, which is enough. That thing will last for a few hours, even at half charge, just powering the microphone system. Got the black scrim. Now, some people ask, everything else in my setup is white. Why do I roll the black scrim for ceremony? Well, if you peep this picture here, I'm gonna embed in the video. This is why. Just in case my setup does end up in photos, it really blends in well with the groomsmen. The only way it wouldn't blend in well is if the groomsmen were wearing white. And that's extremely rare. So that's the reason why I rock a black scrim with my ceremony setup. That way, if it does end up in photos, it blends in nicely without being too much of an eyesore. So now we're in the event barn with the full setup. We have the QSC K12s with the KS112 subs, the Global Trust totems with the white Intimidator Spot 360s. We got the video booth, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, and they picked one of my favorite backgrounds that animates. It looks really, really cool. It does this gradient of white and off-white. Just looks really good on the DJ booth since the DJ booth is all white. Back here, we're rocking the Pioneer DDJ 1000. We've got the Phenyx Pro PTU-7000. We've got all of our drawers. We've got the Gator Rack XLR pass-through rack mount there, and then the rack mountable power strip. Storage, we got all of our uplighting bags in here. But yeah, I'd like to say simple, but this is actually one of the bigger setups. And it's going to be a lot for tomorrow's wedding, but I'm not even sure on what the floor plan for tomorrow looks like. I don't know if we're going to be in the same spot, if we're going to be in one of the corners, if we're going to be towards the front, towards the back. I'm not sure, but I'll be able to make that flip tonight. But I didn't even bring the column arrays today because I have to take all this home. So I wanted something I know that would fit in the van without any kind of complications, because I won't be back here to Ashford Acres until late November. that one is in the books. Awesome, awesome wedding. Huge congratulations to Laura and Ryan, the new Mr. and Mrs. Bennett. Stay tuned to this video. We're just gonna part 2 into this one, right into tomorrow. So here we go. Part 2 coming up. Woo! What's up, everybody? I'd say welcome back to the gig log on the channel, but yeah, you're still here. This is part 2 of this video. I'm just condensing it all into one video this time. I'm actually walking towards the front of the inn. Today we have a American/Romanian wedding, which I'm no stranger to Romanian weddings. I've done a few in the past. I did one literally right before the pandemic really launched off. But yeah, we are here at the very front of the inn. This is where they're doing ceremony for today. Interesting thing about today's wedding though, I'm not providing anything for ceremony, not even microphones, no music. I'm not furnishing music for cocktail hour. I'm not even furnishing music for dinner. String quartet is doing all that stuff. I don't actually start until 7 p.m. So instead of sleeping in the van, I actually drove home last night. Last night's wedding ended at 10, which is strange for a Saturday wedding, but it was one of those weddings where it should have ended at 10. They knew right when they should have ended it. It was perfect. They had a huge amount of guests left over. If they would have went another hour, I don't think that reception would have been nearly as successful as how it ended like it did last night. So tonight we are going to 11. I don't know how that's going to work out because I know we're only dealing with about 35 to 40 guests, something along those lines. So I'm not exactly sure how long that's actually going to go. But it's beautiful in the barn. Let's go in there and check out what they have done. I didn't do anything. Let's go check out what Ashford Acres has done. All right, completely set up in the barn. Nothing different from yesterday. The exact same sound and lighting setup, including the uplighting, all that stuff, but just way less people. So we're gonna turn the subs down almost to nothing to where it's not too bassy in here. They've got this awesome over the dance floor, I don't know what you call it, greenery, I guess, and it smells amazing. It's mostly pine. I think it looks really cool. It hangs a little low in some places that are like, this is at my face level. So I can see maybe that getting ripped out of there eventually by people on the dance floor. They also have this really cool like air balloon effect that's over the doorway. That'll look really cool when they enter. They've got a really unique setup. They've got a setup here in the barn that I've never really seen them do before. Not just with the centerpieces, but with the floral and the greenery and all that cool stuff. So yeah, we're looking at about 40 people, give or take. Looks like they're gonna have a little photo booth or something over there. And then their cake table is over here. But I'm not actually doing anything until after dinner. I'm announcing them in, and then everything after that, a string quartet's taken care of until the main dances start.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my
And there you have it, another successful wedding in the books. Let me tell you, I've DJ'd for much larger crowds and had a lot less dancing than what I had tonight. That's an amazing crowd. 40 people, 40-ish. Every single person stayed to the very end on that dance floor all night long. That's what I'm talking about. We have 3 more weddings left in this month. We're at the Olmsted, we're at the Old Barn, and then, where are we for the last? Oh, Land of Goshen Farm, another venue that I've never been to. So, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you love this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we will see you all next time. Peace.